This Sunday cold morning here in the Hudson Valley, New York. It's about 28 degrees.
Home front command update. Incident ended. The incident has ended in the following areas.
All right, they just gave the all clear. It hasn't stopped all night in Israel. Not that I'm getting any reports because it's quiet on the social media platforms. But let's take a look. Let's take a look at some stuff. Let me just get ready here. So I'm not even going to try to say good morning to you on your name, but good morning to you. Okay. We can put that here. All right. Let's look at some photos and a couple of videos. Good morning, Chris. And Marianne. All right. Let's do videos first. So this one is showing, again, I always say allegedly because I cannot confirm these videos for being accurate, legitimate. We just don't know. But this is a destroyed, what's up, Snoopy? A destroyed police station in Tehran. Now, my thing just did an update, so it might put it on different screens. So let me fix this. I'm always getting display. Hold on. All right, give me a second. Give me a second. One moment, please. One moment. Do I sound like someone? One moment. Okay, let's go back. So allegedly this is a police station that was destroyed in Tehran. Iran International. Looks like a mosque in the background. I'm not sure, but it looks like a mosque. See it? That's close. You know where I was going with that, right? Good morning, Witch Moon, Snoopy, Gehak. Oh, I can't say it like that. Gehak? I'm going to be in trouble now. Already in the morning. It's too early for that. Mispronouncing people's names. But good morning. Oh my God, it's just too early. So yeah, this allegedly shows a police station in Tehran getting hit. Here's another a missile strike that left a crater in Tehran. Wow. When you see the crater, you think it looks small, but when you look at it, it is pretty large. My gosh. Anyway, moving on. Explosions were seen on a street in Tehran in the Haravi neighborhood. This one. Haravi. This is this morning. Remember, it's like 4:30 now in Iran in the afternoon. You got to see some other videos that are just incredible when it's laughable. So there you go. Now remember yesterday we showed the video of this convoy, and you must have seen it also mentioned on other platforms. Well, it was legit. Look, they arrived in Iran. There they are, being celebrated as they come in. It's the same caravan that we saw yesterday. Look at them, welcoming them. Not many out there to welcome them. Tell me he's holding a peace sign up, because I'll flip out early in the morning. What the heck? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And yes, these videos are courtesy of Iran International. Multiple explosions. Isfahan last night. They've been really hitting Isfahan a lot. Oh, wait, Snoopy, it gets better. Wait till you see the paid actor. Look at that. Wow. Wow. I might have to play this twice. Yeah, really. I said the same thing. Like, look at that. Oh my gosh. See, if it were me, I'm just saying, listen. If it was me and I was in charge, I said this yesterday, Karg Island, I'm not taking Karg Island, I'm going to decapitate it. But not decapitate it to the point where it would take years to reestablish the supply chain for the future of Iran. But this is their lifeline, economic lifeline. You've got to decapitate it. Not like by hitting the storage facilities, but the infrastructure that makes it work. Because a lot of these, I don't want to get into language, they get funded by this. This is how they're making their money to keep things going. It includes paying actors like this to do what they do. Look at it.
Biz burada toprak verilmeriz, yarı toprak verilmeriz. Sen ne kadar neyini sen eyle, biz burada durmuşuz. Bak bu uçak damın altında ben durmuşam. Hiç zadeli yanmayacaksan, hiç bok yanmayacaksan Trump. Biz eladığımızı eylem şirket neyini sen eyle. Bu damı turdu görsen, bu dam kasıp damıdır. Vəli biz eləyəcək, biz ahirdə piriz. Sen hiç gələ eləyənməyəcəksən.
Give me a break.
Burada dayanmışıq. Biz burada.
And remember what Tusi said, if you were watching Tusi, the individual that was like crying and getting all the people riled up, and he's no longer here? You know, these are people that are regime members and are doing it for the regime, putting out the propaganda for their end, you know what I mean? So he's one of them. He's definitely one of them. Another video similar to the Isfahan. From a different angle. I would take out their money supply. That's all. That's just my point. Uh-oh. Early
Home Front Command, flash update.
early
Early warning.
warning.
Detected launches. Alerts are expected in the coming minutes in the following areas.
That I left it on last night. Unfortunately, it kept me up. It was going off all night.
Early warning.
That's pretty wild.
Early warning.
Moving forward. This was yesterday. Oh no, this is that video that I saved that showed the shockwave. I saved this video. Do you guys remember this video? This is like a week ago. I saved it because I was like, wow, you could see the shockwave. This is a crazy video. I saved this one. Look at it again. It is crazy. It was like a week ago. But just look at the shockwave. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? That was like a week ago. This was last night. That is insane, isn't it? This is last night. It looked apocalyptic scenes. And this was taken from a pro-regime site. Oh, more early warnings.
Command, flash update. Early warning. Due to detected launches, alerts are expected in the coming minutes in the following areas.
So yeah, this is like, wow. Let me see if there might be one more video.
وای وای
Yes.
شرکت کاله
This is recent. This is today in Iran.
چی شد
Look at that. That's massive.
اوه 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 اوه
وحشتناکه وحشتناک
چی شد
خوب بسته
بعد میتونم باید چی کار کنیم بعد از اونجا دار میزنیم
Wow.
وای وای وای
Now think of the precision it takes in a populated area to hit something like that.
وای 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 یا پیغمبر آره آره
منفجر میشم
You could see it's a populated area. There's traffic.
نه
That's not far from the road.
میدونی بالا
And big storefronts, businesses.
دارن تخلیه میکنن کارکنانشو
That's the difference between precision striking and just indiscriminate
وای وای
launches to civilian populated areas wherever it is. That's the difference. I'm just saying. All right, now there's some photos. There's Tel Aviv. Let me see. Okay, here it comes. So remember Galibaf, the one that they say they're talking to? Look what he just made a statement. Parliament Speaker says Iran rejects surrender and talks. And that's him. That's Galibaf. That's the one allegedly that's supposed to be talking along with their foreign minister. Aragachi, whatever his name is. I'm sure he's getting pressure from other parliament members to have a tough stance. And he's got to be careful because they'll either arrest him or worse. He better fall in line with them. So he's pushing back on it. That's the name you've been hearing a lot of. And we were, and including those in chat, we were one of the first ones to figure it out. Remember that. Yes, Commander was saying that yesterday about the precision strikes. You're right. Commander, let me tell you, that man, I have so much respect. That man has done more for me than my own family. I'm not even joking when I say that. That's what kind of person, human being he is. He is. I can't say enough about the debt of gratitude that I have for that man helping me out in tough situations. I can't even tell you. That is the kind of person that you would want as your neighbor, as a friend, period. A person in your corner, loyal. Happy Palm Sunday, correct. Oh, speaking of that, my candle went out. There's a lot of alerts going on right now. Anyway, let's continue. More images from Iran overnight. This is the Sentry. It wasn't damaged. It was destroyed. Let's make that clear. In Saudi Arabia, destroyed. I'm not even showing you guys anything, am I? Okay, there we go. I don't know why it's doing this. Do you see it now? It was a little off. Oh my God, there's so many alerts. Okay, now you guys see it, right? Look, you could tell it's the Sentry. Look at it. That is crazy. So it wasn't just damaged, it was destroyed. More images from Iran, but there's more images of the Sentry. Look at this. Let me move this around. Look at this. It was practically cut in half. Look at that. Look at that. Right? Snoopy? What's up, Gitmo? Good morning. What's up, John? That is wild. And there's another image of it. Pretty much the same one. I mean, look at that. I think the other one might be clearer. I gotta watch how many images I'm opening up here. Look at that. And that's a Sentry. It's not just a refueler. That's crazy. Look at that. From another angle. Like you said, I don't want to say what you said verbally, but wow. Yes, Mark, you as well. All those that I gotta I keep candles lit. I gotta light another candle. But yeah, that's more than just damaged. That is destroyed. To be clear. So when you start seeing the information coming out of images like this, it kind of tells you it was just more than just damage. It was destroyed. I mean, look at it. There's no salvaging that. There's no repair. I mean, that's done. So that's basically what's been going on for the last few hours. It's early. There's not much going on because I was doing the research before I came on. Let me see. And boy, oh, uh-oh. Okay, it just loaded. I thought there was going to be an issue with X. Sometimes there is. I don't know why this one's not coming on. Why Iran International's not. Here we go. Let's see if it works. Missile, this is 49 minutes ago they posted this. This is courtesy of Iran International English. This was overnight in Israel. It hasn't stopped. You might say the war is done. Don't tell that to the Arab neighbors in the region and Israel. Because until this stops, the war is not done. The Israelis will be like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? The war is done. It's still going on right now. There's alerts. These are the interceptors. And you know, you see the typical, the cluster munitions. So I don't know. Even Steve was confused about the tanker situation, the gifts. Even Steve didn't know how to answer it. It's simple. It's bullshit. Just, he's trying to be diplomatic about it. Oh, it flew under the Pakistani flag. We're going to get 2 a day through. 2 a day for 10 days. 20 tankers now. Under the Pakistani flag. That's why they're involved. Because they're getting something out of it. Yeah, they are terrifying, those alarms. Yeah, the press TV was taken out. Correct, Mark. But this is just almost laughable at this point. Like I said, I don't want to hurt the people of Iran. That's the last thing I want to do. But instead of just taking Kharg Island and risking our personnel, the men and women of the armed forces, we should look at it. We should actually look at it. And I'm a nobody. I'm not a military person. I don't know better. I'm just looking at it from my own personal objective views. You know what I mean? I'm not a strategist, but common sense dictates certain things. It's almost like I pray that Admiral Cooper and some of these other people are taking the lead role in what's going on, because I don't want to hear it from anyone else. I'm serious. Not a politician, no one. Please, tell me you've got the game plan going. You know what I mean? And I'm just trying to be as brutally honest as possible. I hope someone's really in charge and knows what the hell they're doing. I hope. So, let's go here. So here's that infrastructure. Kharg Island. Right? And you could see where they load the ships. You could see where they've got them. You know what? I'm not taking this out. That would hurt the Iranian people because it would take a long time to rebuild this infrastructure. Take out the ports. Take this out. Wipe it so they can't do anything. Take it out. Take it all out. Just take it out. Stop the fuel from getting out to sea. Yeah, it's going to cost, but it's not as bad as destroying the infrastructure here or trying to occupy this. Just take it out in ways that would eliminate them from getting any kind of economic resources from it for now. It's still going to take some time to rebuild, but it's not going to be like if you destroy the infrastructure and bomb the island. Does that make sense? To me, it does. Why would you go after this? Because again, this would hurt the people in the long term. To rebuild, if things happen the way I hope they do. But there's got to be other ways to take it out without destroying that. There has to be other ways. I would think. That's a road. Do you understand what I'm saying? And somebody has to be doing the analysis on this. I mean, look at the pipeline. I mean, can't you just take that out? And choke them? Why go through all the effort? Because you want to stop the flow? Well, there's other ways to stop the flow. Target that. And they can't refuel. Because if you take that out, you are cutting off their money line. I'm worried about the troops too. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if I want to do that. But again, if you really want to cut off their money supply and really chokehold the regime even more, because they have to pay their people. The IRGC's money line is through oil. That's their funding lifeline. Take it out, but don't take it out where it's going to be a long-term issue where it would hurt the Iranian people moving forward. But do it in a way that it'd be effective right now and choke them. That, instead of taking the island and risking that and trying to, I mean, obviously, what are we going to do? Are we going to send paratroopers in there? Are we going to put ships at risk in here to get there? You know they would love to see that, because they're going to target those ships. I wouldn't doubt they're holding back whatever they have just for that moment for this. I wouldn't doubt it. It's like, come on, try. We're waiting for you. I don't know, I'm speculating, but I don't know. This is so high risk. I don't know if that's worth it. There's got to be another way to deal with this than risk the men and women of our armed forces for this. For what? To take it and do what with it? Put a flag, U.S. flag? I mean, what the heck is this? Why is this? Are you going to stop the oil flow without destroying it? Well, there's other ways. And like I said, I'm not a fan of this idea. I'm seriously not a fan. At all. There's got to be other ways to decapitate this without destroying the infrastructure, but yet paralyzing it. Right? Does that make sense? Makes sense to me. This isn't a symbolic situation here. I mean, look how close it is. And that they've been pounding these areas, obviously. You've been hearing it, seeing it. To me, that ain't enough. It's not enough. I do not feel safe, secure to say that we're going to risk putting our troops there and protecting them from being exposed to whatever. For what? Tell me why. If someone explain to me why we need to take Kharg Island physically. I need that answer, that question, to be answered. There's other ways to paralyze it. No? Without risking? There's got to be. Like I said, just stop them from doing the oil flow. But don't take it out, the infrastructure. There's got to be a way to cut off the oil supply. What are they going to do without these pipelines going out to the dock? I don't know about this one, if this is underwater or because I don't see anything connecting to it. Or if this is just, there is definitely. It's probably underwater. Most likely. And it maybe not be visible. See, even the infrastructure in certain parts, I'm not hitting the storage. I'm going to cripple it in a way where it can be repaired in due time but do enough damage where this becomes impossible for them to use. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's got to be a way. Hasn't anybody not thought about that? I'm sure they have, right? You would hope. Because that's what I'm thinking. Instead of risking our people, just paralyze it. Simple. Why would you want to occupy? For what? What is the purpose? Tell me what the purpose is. Somebody explain to me, what is the purpose of taking Karg Island? To stop the oil flow? To control it? Oh, I don't want to damage it and destroy it. You don't have to. There's other ways. Exactly. There must be an outlet. That's another great point, John. There must be an outlet from the mainland. Absolutely. There has to be. Hit that infrastructure. I mean, is there incompetence going on? I doubt it. Because our military is top notch. Top notch. Are we paying attention to intelligence? Data? Or are we ignoring them? I don't know. But that's a great point, John. There's got to be, and I don't know if I'll be able to identify it, something that connects to Karg. There has to be. Take it out. Actually, we should look into that. What supplies Karg Island? I'm going to look that up. I don't know if I'll find it. Yeah, the other island. But you got to secure the strait. You're not sending ships in there, are you? Naval vessels in there? Through the strait? Into the Persian Gulf? Out of the Gulf of Oman? Are you going to risk that? I know where it is, John. Tusi was pointing that out during one of his streams a few days ago. Here we go. Karg Island is supplied by pipelines from major inland oil-producing areas in Iran, which transport crude oil to the island for storage and export. This infrastructure is crucial for Iran's oil export operations. I'm trying to find information. And I don't know if I'll be able to find it. Key pipelines supplying Karg Island. Several smaller pipelines also connect various oil fields to Karg. Importance of the pipeline network. Export capacity. The pipelines enable Karg Island to handle a significant portion of Iran's oil exports. 92% of Iranian oil exports originate from this terminal. The infrastructure supports Iran's economy by providing a vital source of foreign currency through oil sales, which are crucial for funding government operations and military expenditures. I said that. I'm trying. Avaz. Okay. Avaz and Khuzestan are the main ones. The major inland oil producing areas in Iran supplying Karg Island include Avaz region and the Khuzestan province, which are known for their significant oil reserves and production capabilities. These areas are connected to Karg Island through extensive pipeline networks that facilitate the export of crude oil. Okay. Let's dig. Where is this? Avaz. Here it is. Both right here. Let's see. Wow, it's coming up way up. So this is where it's coming from. This is one of their major contributors to the Karg Island. Now, I wouldn't know where their facilities are in here, but that's what it's saying. So maybe it's to the north. But Dave, this is the shortest. But that's what it's saying. Khuzestan province. We're there. We're there. It's exactly where we are. This is it. This is the main supplier. And look, we can Google this and they can't figure this out. That's another good point. Or impose strict sanctions on anyone. That's a great point. You guys are making great points. Exactly. No new missiles. No money for IRGC members, proxies. You cut all that money off. That's how you choke them. This is how you get them really in a position of pressure. The military pressure is one thing. The economic pressure will do a lot more. And I don't know what they're thinking. I'm just being honest. I don't understand it. But this is the main... And look, if we can talk about it, they can't figure it out. Instead of hitting Karg Island, why don't you take out their supply line out of here? But I don't know where it would be. And that would be a search in itself. We're trying to look for any kind of industrial area. Avaz? What? Industrial company. Let me zoom out. Whatever this is. What the hell is that? Oh, what is this? That looks like a power plant. That's what that looks like. But you understand what I'm saying? There's other ways to do this. There's not much else there, to be honest. But somebody has to think about this carefully, strategically. In my opinion, instead of risking lives for what? I can't read that. That's a hospital. But you guys get the idea. I'm not going to be sitting here for hours looking for this. But that's what it says. The major inland oil producing areas in Iran supplying Karg Island include the Avaz region and the Khuzestan region, which are known for their significant oil reserves and production capabilities. These areas are connected to Karg Island through extensive pipeline networks that facilitate the export of crude oil. Simple. Right freaking here, because we're in that province right now. It's the same thing. So this is the main oil supply for Karg Island. Well, there's got to be some infrastructure here you could target instead of targeting the island or taking the island. Cut it off, choke it off from here. Do you know what I mean? Choke it off. Instead of risking lives, and if it's all about their oil control, do something there. I don't know. That's just me. Crazy. Let me see what you guys are saying. We already have sanctions on all buyers of oil. That's why China and Russia have gotten out of the fight. We might be out of the know. Obviously, we're out of the know. We don't know what's really going on. We don't. It's all speculation. We have their bank no cash for their oil. It's a ruse. We have to take this straight and hold. I agree with that. And all the time this oil thing goes on, the stronger Russia gets. Putin is loving it. Suppose the U.S. would take cargo. I don't think Iran will continue to pump the oil to Karg, so we get it for free. Well, if there's no oil going to Karg, it's not like we're getting it for free. Most Iranian oil originates from oil fields close to Kuwait. There's got to be an oil flow. I mean, they could just shut it off. It's only going to hurt them, though. That's the point. It's only going to hurt them. So, but that's a great point about the banks. But they find a way. We've been talking about sanctions and this and that. I mean, there could be exchanges that we don't even know about. Call it black market exchanges. It doesn't have to even involve a bank. Remember, they were taking cash, suitcases to Lebanon to supply Hezbollah. Flying into Hezbollah with suitcases of cash. There's always a way around things like that. So, all I know is I'm not a big fan of this Karg Island idea. I'm just not. I'm not. Open the strait. That's it. Open the strait. Get the strait open. Get the flow going through. You know? That's the main objective right now. Take out the power substation so they can't pump. Exactly. That's exactly. Oh, absolutely. They're profiting. Absolutely. It's almost like, wait, we're getting oil from Venezuela. We have reserves here. And it's also about the global. They look at the global market and says, oh, we have to raise our prices. It's a global thing. Not because we can supply the U.S. We have the capability of, no. We're going to raise our prices because everybody else is raising their prices. My gosh. Like I said, if I'll be shocked today if I go out and it hasn't gone up even more. It's like every day it's going up. Next time I go out, I have to go out maybe later to Home Depot to get some concrete dye. I'm going to take a picture. I should have took a picture of what it was like before this started and done that. But it is crazy how it's going up. It's crazy. And depending where you live, if you live down south, it's cheaper. It costs more to bring it up this way. Whatever it is, taxes added. Like New York is insane with taxes on the gas. Obviously, our gas. Look at California. I mean, obviously, it's different depending on where you live. But normally here, regular gas, and it hasn't really dropped that significant in recent years. It goes up a little, it comes down a little, goes up a little. It never really changed significantly like right now. This reminds me when I was a little kid in the 70s, waiting in line in the backseat as a little kid, trying to get gas and being on lines for hours and hours during the 70s. I don't remember that much, but I do remember a little of it. Sitting in the back seat and wondering, why are we sitting in a car on line to a gas station? You know what I mean? So I remember that. Good morning, Lorenzo. And good morning, AAT. And Blind Fish. Dark Lord, Gitmo, John, Mark, all of you, Charlie, FB. Florida is averaging 380 and dropping. Yes, that's right. It was odd even days. John, that's right. Did you see they hit the chemical factory? No, Lorenzo, send me a link. I don't know about Florida dropping, but over here, it ain't dropping. And a lot of people around the country, it ain't dropping. Oh, I know. That's what I'm saying, Charlie. That's what I'm saying. I remember that as a little kid. I don't have it. Send me the link, Lorenzo. So, I'm getting alerts. Not alerts, messages. What's going on? Oh, they're putting out a lot. I'm waiting for it to warm up, then I'm going outside to work. What is this? More footage from the impact at Ramet Hovav? Oh, they just put out a lot of images the other side. In Israel. Oh my God. That's crazy. Oh my God. From Negev. Oh my God. Israel got hit pretty hard. The Ramat Hovav industrial zone in southern Israel. Holy shit. We need to look at this. This just was put out by the regime media. Holy shit. Southern Israel, in the industrial area. This just happened not that long ago. So meanwhile, now they're trying to hit the industrial sites, and we know that, in Israel. That's what they've been trying to do. Well, and they hit a power plant last week, a few days ago. Close.
Oh, yeah, well, I did.
Wow. There's more.
יואו, what the fuck?
For real.
אצלנו.
Wow. Definitely hit it. The videos are short.
יואו.
Same one. Wow. So meanwhile, this is going on in Israel. Look at this. More footage from it. And again, this is coming from the pro-regime site, so take that for what it's worth. So they're getting hit. All right, let me see the links. Direct and Industrial Center in Beersheba. Oh, okay, that's pretty much the same thing I'm showing. But I'll put your link, your post up there. Pretty much it's the same thing. It's funny. Lorenzo, we do this all the time. You know that, right? We're like on the same wavelength. You got to remember, if you live down south near the refineries, obviously the gas is cheaper down there. You're right there at the distribution point. That's what I said earlier. That's pretty common sense. Yeah, these are the same ones, Lorenzo. That's funny. That's funny, dude. that you sent the same stuff. Hold on, let me see. You do this all the time with me, you know that? It's almost the same exact images, bro. Except this one. Or is it? I don't know. This might be different. This one. Yeah, that's a different one. Oh, there go the alerts. Thank you for sending the links, though, Lorenzo. So, yeah, that's going on now. A little while ago that happened. Oh, my leg. I'm afraid to order oil for my house. It's going to cost me $400 more to fill up my freaking tank. I have a 250-gallon oil tank for heat. I wish I had the bill. I can go to my oil. I don't want to put in personal information, but I can prove what I've been paying. I got 200 gallons before this started. It cost me $769. So it's almost $4 a gallon because heating oil is different pricing than gas. Excuse me. Now, to fill that same fucking tank is probably going to cost me no less than $1,100. No less. At least. So I'm like many others. We hope this gets under control so we can pay less. I'm actually going to look at what are they charging per gallon right now. If they even say it. Oh, it wants me to log in to my oil company. Ugh, password's wrong. I always change my passwords and I never write them down or put them anywhere. I don't like to do that. I'm in. I'm afraid to look. I'm not even joking. So yeah. Actually, it was more than I thought. 199.5 gallons was $869 on February 16th. So 200 gallons was actually more than $4 a gallon. $869.63. What do you think I'm going to pay now? If it was almost $900 for 200 gallons, what the hell do you think I'm going to pay now for 200 gallons? When you get that much fuel, you're going to pay. So that scares me. It really does. And I order fuel. I don't know if they're going to tell me the amount right now. They're not. They're not. They're not. I'm just gonna check. I'm gonna check. Oh my God. $5 a gallon. $5 a gallon. the cheapest one is $5 for heating oil. Here, where I live. Fuck. I'm checking the past week. That's actually not even true. That's old. I'm gonna put a zip. I'm gonna try to get a quote. I may have to order from a different company. Holy shit. $5.75, and it has a graph how much it went up. Oh my god. One has it for $5.19 a gallon. $5.25, $5.29, $5.29, $5.30, $5.32, $5.45. So it went up over $1 per gallon for heating oil here. I can't speak about where you guys are, whatever. I'm telling you about here. Average oil price is $5.75 a gallon. That is financial. That's bad. And I can't share it on the screen because then it'll reveal my location. But I'm looking at it. That is cray-cray. And I'll just take a, how about this? I could do this. I could take a little screenshot. It doesn't show any real information on it. Right here. Look at this shit. Upper Hudson Valley. $5.75 a gallon. When I was paying a little over $4 before this started. Do you know what that's going to do to me for 200 gallons? Or 250? This ain't no pennies. This is money. At least $300 more. At least. I don't even want to do the math, to be honest. I don't even want to do the fucking math. It's getting me upset just looking at that. That's about 1,100, right? Compared, oh yeah, it's about 11. 575. So that's 570. 570. What is that? I can't even do the math in my head. I'm gonna do it with a calculator. I'm not even gonna try. And I'm gonna need oil soon. $1,150. $1,150 compared to $869. That's a jump by almost $300. Go fund me for Bill. That would be over 1,000. So that's what's scaring me right now. That's a almost $300. It is a $300 pretty much increase, almost exactly. Oh shit! I didn't even think about the oil change. But okay, so look, when you go, like I said, you know how when we hear, because like again, New York State taxes a lot on their gas. There's all kinds of bullshit in New York, being in New York. But the prices, and you could look, it drops, it goes up a little, it fluctuates. Cents. You know what I mean? Maybe 20 cents. At times, it'll drop, go back up, fluctuate. Summer months, it goes up. You know, there's a fluctuation, travel, all that. But it went from the 270s to the 370. That's $1. Pay the bill, the gas. That gas is nice sound to it, doesn't it? Oh God, I hope that doesn't happen, dude. I hope that doesn't happen. I really don't. That's why there's a push here. There's a push to get this shit solved. The straight, get that oil flowing, get the markets. And even when it starts, it's going to take time because they're going to still be apprehensive to travel it. It's going to take time for the flow to really start again. It's going to take time. It could open tomorrow and it'll take time for the markets to reflect that. It's going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight. You guys are too funny, you know that? Kenneth. Actually, thankfully, and I would love to show you, thankfully, thank God. I'm going to show you guys something. And now I get the happy months. So, as crazy as this sounds, my less dependency on the electrical grid now, in the winter months it sucks because my solar panels don't get that sunlight because it's at a lower angle. I won't pay electric now from April to October. That saves me literally $300 a month average during the winter. So I can use that money to compensate for the oil cost. Follow? Thank God for that. Thank God for that. Thank God I got solar panels 2 years ago. Oh God, thank God. Because that is going to save me the money that's going to make up from depending on the grid where I pay zero. You know what I pay? I pay $125 for the lease of the panels and a $30 connection fee. So that's like $165, a bill that I dedicatedly have every month. The utility fucking bill is what kills me. Absolutely tears me. But when this is producing, I pay zero. I'm paying $165 a month, solid. Steady. Throughout, even when I got the pool going, the AC going, it produces enough power that I don't have to pay a dime to the utility companies. That has saved me thousands of dollars in 2 years. Thousands. I can't even tell you. Thank God. Not everybody can get solar because your house, or you may not own a home, or you don't have enough sunlight, or whatever, the weather. But for those who qualify, because I get a lot of sun, I cut all the trees around my house. Oh, come on now. I can't log into my solar company. Facts matter. I always say that. Facts matter. It's important. You know what I'm saying? You hear a lot of people talk. The one thing bad about solar is the batteries. I don't have them because they're too expensive. But I have other resources to provide power when there's no power, which doesn't happen often now. That's the one bad part. The solar batteries are so expensive. But I don't have them because I'm not paying thousands of dollars for that. I will say this. Why is this doing this? My house value has increased because of putting solar on it. Oh, I got it. I'm in. See now, this is horrible. But I haven't, it's early yet, so I used a lot overnight. It's probably mine with the heater. But let me just show you. I have to be careful because it has my information on it. Yeah, we're going to have to be careful with this. Hold on, let me do this for a second. I have to be careful how I show this on the screen. I'm going to have to shrink it up and slide it. I don't know if I'll be able to do this. me, what is it? Alt to shrink it. Damn. How can I hide my info? I'm gonna shut that thing off.
Aircraft intrusion. Metula.
I am definitely gonna shut that off. It's driving me nuts. There's no way. Maybe. If I go down and like, that's my array. You're not gonna see it. Forget it. Let's try something else. Let's go back, because I'm still in March. Let's go to my hot summer month, July, where I'm using a lot of energy. Okay, let's go back to last year. Oh no, I'm in October. Oh yeah. Let's go to July or even June. Doesn't even matter. We've been above average in temperatures here in our summer, so it's been hot. Okay, consumed, produced, exported. All right. I don't want my information on the board. It's over there. Shit. There's no way for me to hide it. I'll just take a screenshot. That's the best way. All right, let's bring this down. So here's an example. Last June was a hot month, above average. And the AC's flowing, the pool is going, there's so much going on. This was last June. I consumed this amount, imported, exported. I imported 54. So I was slightly above using than I was producing in June of last year. But since I get credits on producing, the bill comes to zero. Because other months I may be producing more than I'm using. So I get credits. But that's the solar panels. Balancing it out. Now if I was to go to July I mean, you'll see. It's crazy. Uh-oh, we don't want to do that. Hold on. Let's make this full screen. So thank God I got solar. Thank God. Let me go to July of last year. This is where the height of the summer. The bad thing is winter. I depend more on the grid, which really, really hurts. Hurts. It's painful. Because they keep increasing their electrical rates. I'm locked. Mine never goes up. Thank God. All right, let's look at this. This is last July. I actually exported 35, but look how much consumed megawatt. But I produced 1.2 megawatt. So I'm in the plus. I'm in the plus. That's why I gave them a little back. See how that works? I pay zero to the utility company in the middle of summer. Do you know how much it would cost me for the pool, the AC in July if I was not on solar panels and I was on the grid? $400 or $500. Now remember, I'm paying solid every month, $165, $130 for the panels, and $30 to connect to the grid, which is disgusting in itself. Yet, even though I'm paying $165, the bill could have been $400 or $500 if I was depending on them. So I'm saving $300 every summer month. So you add that up, June, July, August, September, I'm saving over $1,000 a year. because of that. And it bleeds into, depending, when the solstice changes, less sunlight, less production. Because the angle of the sunlight. Even on cloudy days, I'm producing. If anybody else has solar panels, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So the point of this whole conversation that I'm having right now, the money I save from the production over the next few months can compensate the cost of oil going up. That money I would save normally from the panels and not paying the utility company now will have to go to compensate for the oil prices going up. So I'm going to break even, if that makes any sense. It sucks because I could have been saving money, but unfortunately, because of the situation, I'm just grateful, thank God, that I could break even. But I'm not producing quite yet, so it's going to cost me now ahead of time, but then I'll get the money back the other way in a month or two. See what I'm saying? It's because in the summer I could use 1 tank of oil for the whole summer without getting refilled till October. So that's why. Because I'm only using it for hot water, whatever. But for the heating, because like right now it's 32 degrees out. It's supposed to warm up this week, starting tomorrow, really. Alexa, what's the temperature? It's talking to me from the other room. Alexa, why aren't you paying attention? What's the temperature right now?
I hear you, Bill. It's 36 degrees right now.
36.
Partly sunny and feeling like 48.
Because of the
Today's
sun.
high will be 56 with a low of 39.
Going up to 56. I'm going outside to work soon. Not yet. It's too early. It's cold out there. But you guys get the idea? I think Gnarly said something. There's no state fee. The fee is connecting to the grid. It's like $30, $35 just to stay connected to the utility company. I got to pay that fee. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. We have a 33 amp set of panels. Same, we didn't get the batteries. So you know what I'm talking about, Nolly. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And, there was exemptions. I was one of the first people to get them in the area because I was getting my power from a solar farm instead of them. And then I got rid of the solar farm and I had these installed. They're all over my house. I have like 26 panels on top of the house. I had my roof redone, but it increased the value of the house. So, God forbid, if I had to sell, it helped. Which I'm not going to do, but what's this link you're putting in, Chris? Yeah, we covered this. We covered this. Lorenzo's been on it. You're on it now. We've showed the videos of what happened in southern Israel. We have to get rid of all of this. Yeah, we showed that though. But like right now, it's going to be sunny today. I'll produce. Because remember, it's spring now. The sun is a little higher. So now my panels will get some juice going on. And it shows me in real time the production. I'm sure you know this, Nolly. You probably have it. Moses, how are you? So I'm looking to see if anything else is new is coming out. Yeah, that's just crazy, crazy stuff, man. This is...
Oh, ya wadi.
That was a little while ago. And that video is starting to spread. You guys know this. 75 there, Amy, today? Oh, I'm jealous. I am so jealous. I am so sick of the cold here in the Northeast. So sick of it. I mean, it's enough. Done. Everybody's good. Blessings to you and your family as well. Good morning, Dagger. And good morning. I saw somebody else in there. Amy, Nish, Kenneth, Happy Camper, Nolly, John, Shady. What the heck is going on? Please send my love to you, the family, your wife, kids, your dad, your brothers, everyone. You know the deal, Shady, if you're still there. 83 where you are? I'm going out there to work today. I'm working on that deck. I'm going to do the other side, at least one. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but I'm freaking cold right now. I don't want to even make another fire. I mean, I can kind of maybe show you. Don't you start talking like Steve Lookner now, Bill. 80s and 70s. Tussi's on what? He's on in 45 minutes already? Oh, he's going. Well, then again, it's the afternoon for him. I'm actually going to see if I could show you this in a weird way. I had a very bad dream last night about this. Oh my God. It happens from time to time. So, the door was open and there was lights like in front of my house. Like somebody was coming down my driveway. It was at night with lights. And I'm there scrambling for the Second Amendment. And I can't find it. And because that's trespassing on my territory, on my property. I'm like, where is it? I can't find it. And I'm like, oh shit. And look at the cat. There's the cat. I fed them. They're good. There's the cat. It's a beautiful day. It just needs time to warm up for me to go out there. I am not going out there now. It's too cold. I may have to do a run Home Depot. But let me show you because I could take the ring off what I'm doing. Yeah, crazy dreams. I'm telling you. This stuff is getting to me. It really is. It's getting to me. It's getting. You saw the cat? You be having the craziest dreams. I have a lot. Especially, I used to have a lot of ET dreams, but they stopped. Thank God. I got work to do. I don't play around because I have other work to do on the property. So I don't like to wait. I want to show you. So I could take the camera off. I'm going into the light. I'm going into the light. So I started doing this. See that? See how I did that? Like the garage? Now I gotta do this. I gotta do this. And I gotta do this. What was that? So, whoa, the cat was in the tree. Holy shit. The cat was in the tree, top of the tree. So that is the project that I'm working on right now. I refaced one side and made my design. And that's not as easy as it looks. I have to redo it, make it look like the garage over here on the left. It's going to look like this when I'm done, because I did that. So I got to get busy. I did one side. I still have two sides to do.
Front command update. Incident ended. The incident ended in the following
So, oh my God, what's going on now? So, when it gets a little warmer this afternoon, I'm going out there and I'm going to at least try to get the front side done. Then I got to go to Home Depot because I have the white concrete stain. I need to buy the dark gray, which I should order it so I could just pick it up. That would be better. It's waiting for me. That's a good idea. Because by the time I finish that, I could paint the one side. By the time this is ready to pick up, it's only a can of prepared concrete stain. Should be easy, quick. Okay, there it is. Flat top color, exterior concrete stain. Do I need more mortar? We're going to remove that right now, because I have more mortar in the garage. I'm just going to order the paint. I could always order more mortar because I ain't doing that much today. I'm doing maybe the whole front. And then I got to work on the other things in the house. The pool, not yet. I'm not wasting chemicals when the water's 50 degrees. In-store pickup. Place order. And believe it or not, the paint is the same price. Paint hasn't gotten up. Stain, I paid that price for years. Order placed. Should get a notification on the phone. So that's... I am not a person, and I'm keeping an eye if anything else comes up. Right now, it's kind of quiet on the social medias. I am keeping an eye, so I know I'm talking way off topic. But there's nothing coming out on Telegram, or there's the email for the order. So it's not like I'm not keeping an eye on everything that's going on. It's just that it's kind of quiet right now. Look what just happened in Israel. I hope for their sake it gets quiet. Did you put a hidden paddle? Ha! You're funny, Nolly. But I have other projects. I have to clean the property. You know, you guys know this, some of you. You know what it's like. Check around, see if anything needs to be touched up, painted. I fixed a fence last week that a bear or a deer knocked down trying to get out of the property because my whole property's fenced off. It totally took down a section. I'm like, this couldn't have been a deer. This had to be a bear trying to get out because it was trapped. We found a place to get out. I was like, holy shit. It took down an 8-foot section of fence, completely leveled it. I was like, it didn't break the fence. It just went, it was crazy. But like this is another thing. That pool. But it's too early. I started to do a little on it. The water's too cold. I am not going to waste money, chemicals to clean that. I am not. I refuse. It's too early. That pool won't be ready for 6 weeks, at least. So I'm not going to waste money on that. There's other projects for me to work on. Bahrain institutes maritime curfew on civilian ships between the hours of... I mean, Bahrain's been getting hit hard too. I don't know. I don't know what these countries are going to do. 15 minutes ago, Qatar condemned an attack targeting the residents of the Kurdistan region. President, I saw that yesterday actually. I think that's old news. In Iraq's Duhok government, the foreign minister. I think the United States put a statement out. This is kind of old news. Yeah, I'm not seeing much new stuff right now. I'll keep an eye. U.S. might be going in tonight, right before the markets open. I don't think that really is a concern. It has to be a concern. I don't know. We're all just going to have to wait and see. All I know is Israel's like, shit, we've been getting hit hard over the last week or so. Like, really constant. From Hezbollah, now the Yemen, the Houthis are trying. Iran is still doing their thing. Look what's going on. So, and I'm sure that Iran is getting continually pounded. I don't see them going in tonight either. If I was to make an opinion, they're not going in tonight. The only thing is, Good Friday, Easter Sunday. God, I don't know. Is he going to wait till the April 6th deadline? I don't know. It's anybody's guess. I don't know. It's a good question. A lot of it has to do with intimidation, scare tactics, threats. Chris said it's a scare tactic and I'm saying it. Anything's possible. We could all sit here and guess all day long like everybody else does. I'm sure they know what's going on and what they're about to do, or if not to do, or whatever. You know what I mean? Who knows? But I'm sure something's got to happen soon in regards to the Strait. Something's got to get done. We can't just we're negotiating with them, and it's up to them to open the Strait. So what forces them to negotiate to open the Strait? A continual power through strength policy of pressure campaign by pounding and increasing strikes. I mean, what is it? Is it occupying territory, putting pressure on them, cutting off their economic supply like Karg Island? What is it? You know? There is a lot of deception, but that's part of it. That's like saying publicly something might be said, but behind the scenes it's totally different. You know what I mean? It's a guessing game. And that's what it should be, really, if you're looking at it from a strategic point. You don't want to tip off what you're about to do. You want to keep everyone guessing, especially the enemy. You want them to think certain things. And another thing, too, that somebody brought up a great point. This causes a lot of internal. Who's talking to the United States? Who is he referring to? Iran. Who? Who in Iran? That creates a lot of mistrust and doubt and chaos internally within Iran. That's psychological. That's psyop. If you really think about it. Who is they? Who is he saying he's talking to? Is it even true? Is it all part of some other plan? To be fair, it could all be some kind of a psychological chess game. But like yesterday, I was last night before I was watching the Yankee game. I was surfing the media. And it's like the way they make it sound. It's like every American is against this war. I know there are a lot of people out there that don't want any more war, no more wars, no more prolonged wars, no boots on the ground. I'm with that. I am with that. But at this point in time, we're engaged with Iran. These same people that are saying no more wars, well, that's too late now. It's done. We're in it. We're involved in it. Do we stop now or do we finish the mission? Are you saying, okay, let's stop right now? We didn't ask for this. Let's stop right now. Well, if you stop right now, all of this was a waste of time. Sacrifice, money, so much. I am not one of those people to say, let's stop right now. Even though I am personally, like some others or many others, are suffering from the consequences of this conflict. I just explained my financial situation. I am one of them. So I get it. But even with that being said, we have to finish the job now, because if you leave this intact, the long-term consequences is we're going to be in the same shithole. We're going to have to deal with this in maybe even under worse circumstances. You have an opportunity here, and they are reeling, to say the least, in Iran. They are decimated. But the job is not done. When I see less missiles flying here or drones, whether it's coming from the south, the Houthis, or the north, Hezbollah, or from the east, from Iran, and less strikes happening to the Arab neighbors, the region, then it tells me, okay, now it looks like they're really winding down on their capability to do this. When that indicator happens, then I'm saying, oh shit, now we're starting to see evidence. And I'm sure they're decimated. Whatever number you want to put to it, 70% of their missile capability, 90%, whether you want to put it to their drones, their missiles, their navy, whatever. When I visually see the evidence, otherwise, the job is not done. When I see these videos of these convoys coming into Iran from Iraq with these proxy groups, the job is not done. These are the fuckers that are terrorizing the people of Iran on the streets. They brought reinforcements in. Maybe the IRGC is feeling it right now, and they're calling in them to help them, or the Basij, or whatever. But a whole bunch of them came in from Iraq. They're in Iran right now. A huge convoy of them. There was a video I showed earlier of them celebrating it. I have the video. Because that would I think, I don't know if Tusi was talking about it or anyone else, but I showed that video yesterday, and I was wondering, is this real? Is this freaking real? And it was, because there was a video this morning. Oh no, Momzilla's coming. Yes, Ma. I am not cold, no. Put the heater on in your room. You want me to do it? Let me go help her. But she opens the door. She has to close the door so the heat builds within the room. Let me see. Where is the video? Is it in here or over there? I don't remember. No, that's not it. Oh, it's here. Check this out. I'll let it play. They're in. They're there. The Iraqi resistance mobilization force is now in Iran. We saw this convoy leaving Iraq into Iran yesterday. Well, now they're there. I would have taken them out. I would have done like the Israelis do and hit these convoys. I would have taken this convoy out before it even got to Iran. I would have taken that convoy out. And it was long. It was.
The Knicks are playing the Raptors.
Alexa, stop. Let me put her heat on. So look, they're bringing in proxies from Iraq into Iran to help. Right there.
It's 38 degrees and partly sunny right now. Today's high will be 56 with a low of 39. Tomorrow's looking warmer with a high of 65, but there's an 87% chance of showers tomorrow night.
So there. What do we do about that? Nothing? They're bringing in reinforcements. The regime is trying to hold on. They're trying to survive this. They're trying to wait us out, thinking that we're going to be done in 2 weeks. They're waiting it out. They said it before it even started. We'll take that risk. We know we're going to get pounded. But the main objective for us is to survive. That's their goal. Survive it. Create a resistance against the people rising up. Don't even give them a chance to take the country back. They'll do everything they can. Until I see things change a little bit, then I'll say, oh shit, these are visual signs that the tide is turning. I have not seen that tide turn yet. Yes, they're decimated. Yes, they've been pounded constantly. But I haven't seen really any indication that the tide is turning. The strait is still closed. Israel's getting hit or attempted to be struck every day, every night. They continue to hit the Arab countries. Alerts are going on right now. They're going for the industrial zone again. Until I see this start to wind down, and there's evidence of it winding down, then this shit is not done. The war is not won. What are you talking about? The war is won. The war is not won. Ask the Israelis if they think the war is won. I don't think you'd get a response from them saying, oh, it's over. Look what's going on. So that's what I'm saying. From a practical observation, a logical, rational observation, Tusi's live in 30. I'm going to go do that. Watch Tusi, then go outside to work. What is Tusi's topics tonight, John? Or today? Until I see evidence of that is contrary, it's not over. In my opinion, it's not over. But that's just me. And it's not about being all about war. If the mission was set, finish the mission. You started it, now finish it. That's my point. You started it, now finish it. Qatar joins war in Iran. Oh, that's old. Hold on. Multiple civilians attacked in England. Counter-terror police. Oh, Jesus Christ. What's going on in the UK? That's what Tusi's going to be talking about. And I'm not going to do research on it. I'll let Tusi cover this. But I did not know about this. Counter-terror police deployed. Multiple civilians attacked in England. Counter-terror police deployed. What the hell is going on in the UK? Meanwhile, Starmer does nothing. I mean, are you supposed to accept this? Are you? I mean, what is going on? If they were, look, if I found out that they were responsible and they're behind these terror attacks going on in the UK, I'm in. They're done. They're toast. They are so toast. You are attacking the people of the UK, England. That's it. Game changer. Over. I'm in. Now you're going to pay. We tried to be diplomatic about this and stay out of it and be defensive posture, blah, 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 blah. And you, with all that being said, now you're going to use your proxies or whatever they are, whoever these people are. These, I don't even care if it's a lone wolf, but it's usually organized. You're going to accept that? And you're not going to do anything about it? I really want to see what Tusi has to say about this. I can't imagine. I just want to see. I just want to see. But I don't want to, I'm not stealing his thunder. Let him cover this. I'm just looking into it. What? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. A man from India, originally from India, a man in his 30s was apprehended. Counter-terrorism officers are assisting with the probe. However, they maintain an open mind regarding motives and have not classified the event as terrorism at this stage. This happened today. Now, I don't know if this has anything to do with what he's discussing. Derby car attack. Multiple pedestrians injured as counter-terrorist police assist probe. Multiple pedestrians injured. It involved a black Suzuki Swift, which plowed into several people, causing chaos and leaving debris scattered across the road. Absolute carnage was how the scene was described. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. And that's what it is. This is what it has to do with. Wow. The Daily Mail. So they're looking into it as a possible, the counter-terror police are looking into it. So there's numerous stories on this already. This is horrific. And I know Tusi will delve into this in more detail. I'm not going to do it because that's him. Let him fill us in. Because he's on the ground. He's there. He probably is privy to a lot more information about the specific details about this. But this is horrific. What is the UK going to do if they find out it is related? What are they going to do? That's my question. What are you going to do now? If it is credible, proven that is related. Man, so he's live in 20 minutes. And I just showed the image from that, so that's exactly what he's talking about. I just shared the article that actually displayed that image. So Tusi's live in 19 and a half minutes. You know where I'm going. I'm going to watch him. And have breakfast with Tusi. Or lunch now. Both. Jesus. Hold on. Telegram update. I'm going to get off soon to watch Tusi. And for those, happy Palm Sunday. For those that celebrate today. Oh my God. The IDF released an urgent warning to the residents of Dahia. That was just issued. Oh shit. Officials checking possibility of hazardous materials leak at factory hit by Iranian missile. Public told to stay away. Oh boy. That's just a live update right now. Oh God, here we go. I can't. Macron, what's he saying now? France condemns Houthis for entering Mid-East war by firing at Israel. Oh, you condemn it. Yeah, I saw that, Dark Lord. I saw that yesterday. Excuse me. I saw that yesterday about the Bank of America in Paris. I saw that. Oh my God, Macron joins wave. I don't want to even hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to know. I don't want to see him or Starmer. Either one of them. Either one of them. The Houthis should abstain from all attacks. He accuses them of being irresponsible. That's the best language you could use, irresponsible? How about that they're fucking terrorists? What do you mean irresponsible? What? That's the language you use? Are you kidding me? Irresponsible. What's up, Jason? Irresponsible. Irresponsible. They're a terrorist proxy. Irresponsible? That's the best you could do? Oh, that's just laughable in itself. Oh my God. Who's he joining the waves of condemnation of? Oh my God. I can't. Did he not see how close it was that specific targets, religious sites, are being targeted? Remember a few days ago, near the wall, there was a hit. Are you kidding me? This is, I can't. What, are we supposed to put them in harm's way? You don't think that would be a legitimate target in this jihadist holy war? Especially in Israel? Are you kidding me? What is wrong with the French? What is wrong with the UK? I'm baffled. So I'm telling you, I am baffled. Baffled when I see statements like this. Who cares? It's nothing but empty words. There's nothing behind them. Because you're portrayed as being weak, but nothing, just words. It's not like you're going to do anything. Okay, here's another video coming out.
Yo.
And I'm going to get off in a minute because Tusi's live.
אצלנו.
And I definitely want to see what Tusi has. Good morning, Jason. I tell you, that's coming from Israel News on Telegram. That's almost like they're so scared that if they get involved, that's like, this is just the tip of the iceberg of what could happen in our country if we get involved. They're so afraid of that. Yeah, John, I can't even imagine. Okay, hold on before I go. A video obtained by Iran International shows the aftermath of a strike on a building belonging to the Iran Electronics Industries, IEI, in Tehran following U.S.-Israeli strikes. Iran Electrics Industries, also known as Siran, is a state-owned subsidiary of Iran's Military of Defense. So what the heck is this? They hit this. Let me play it from the beginning. So obviously they've been getting pounded 24/7. Really? In Iran. We're just not seeing a lot of what's going on. It leaks out, some videos come out, images. But they are getting pummeled. Their infrastructure is getting pummeled as well. And I'm talking across the board, whether it's economic, military related, personnel related. They are getting punished. Wow. Wow. Right, that's pretty much leveled. That's pretty much gone. Iran International. Oh boy. Holy shit. 22 minutes ago, the American University of Beirut said it would move to a remote learning for 2 days following threats by Iran's IRGC to target American universities in the region. Now they're targeting American universities. But wait, they made a statement. At this time, we have no evidence of direct threats against our university, its campuses, or medical centers. At the same time, out of the abundance of caution, we will operate fully online on Monday and Tuesday, with the exception of essential personnel. Earlier, the IRGC threatened to target American universities in the Middle East after saying U.S.-Israeli strikes had destroyed 2 Iranian universities. The science, remember that one that got hit? The science. Qatar condemned an attack targeting the residents. Oh, we read that earlier. That's old news. So yeah, I'm going to get off now. Well, Mary, I hope you enjoy your time with the family. More alerts coming in probably to the north. I hope you have enjoyed that with your grandkids, your great-great-grandchildren. And put all this shit to the side. You know? Put all of this to the side. Live your lives as best as you can. Enjoy your lives with the people you love and care about. Me, I find other things to keep me busy. Like I'm going to put after I watch Tusi, I'm going to put my earbuds on and go do some outdoor work and just get away from all this. Step away. Clear my mind. So God bless all of you. Have a great rest of your weekend. You too, Amy. I will tell Mom. Have a great rest of your day, weekend. Be well, be blessed, be safe. Tusi live in a few minutes. Have a great day, everybody. I may be back later.